you're smiling. It has been a fun week because in a week where there were so many cool moments, like Josh Dobbs, what a cool moment. You had one of those moments, Dare, where in the fourth quarter, you put your team ahead. Let me say this again. Running back Dare Ogunbowale put your team ahead with a 29-yard field goal. And it didn't just barely get over. Dare, you drilled it. How cool was that?
It was cool, man. It was cool. The stadium was loud. It was a good time, man. It was a dope experience. Fun to see all the reactions from my teammates and coaches, man. But it was special. It was a dope moment for sure.
You also put a kickoff in the end zone. I know it was from the 50, but who cares? It doesn't matter. You put a kickoff in the end zone. The looks on the faces of your teammates and your coach, D'Amico Ryans, on the sideline, dude, those were priceless. Priceless. That made the moment the best right there, man. Just everybody coming off the sideline, screaming, celebrating, the shock, some guys being surprised. It was special, man. It was fun. It was a fun game. Did you see Baker Mayfield's look? Have you seen that tape?
Yeah, I saw that.
He kind of just went like, oh, okay. Wow. And look, and to Baker's credit, he marched them down the field and threw the touchdown to Cade Otton, and then C.J. Stroud came back and marched you guys down the field, and you guys pulled it out. I know Kaimi Fairbairn's still banged up. Matt Amendola, who has been there in the past, is now in the building. Are you lobbying to kick this week in Cincinnati?
I'm not.
Why?
I'm going to leave that to the pros, man. I'm emergency kicker. I'm not a backup kicker. I'm an emergency kicker. So in case of an emergency, I got you, but I'm going to leave that to the professionals, man. They're too good at their job. I
mean, Evan McPherson's the kicker for the Bengals, right? He's got that swag. He came in as a rookie a couple of years ago. Do you not feel, Dar, don't you feel that you could match him kick for kick?
The swag part of it, I got it. But the talent, McPherson, he's a great kicker. Like I said, those guys, they're the best at the world at what they do. It was good to be able to fill in for my boys and help us win the game, but I'm going to stick to what I do best.
Okay, joking aside, you obviously played soccer as a kid, right? That's where that came from?
Yeah.
Were you a good soccer player?
I was a good soccer player, man. I played up until I was a sophomore in high school. But I was left midfielder. I like to cut inside, do what I had to do, go far post. But so, yeah, I was a good soccer player back in the day.
Sure. Has anyone given you grief that was actually, your kick was 29 yards. It looked good, but it was shorter than what an extra point would be now?
You're the first one to say that. I knew it, but you're the first one to actually say it out loud, so I appreciate that.
The only reason to bring it up is I want to know your range, Dare.
So in college, we had like a little kicking competition. I kicked a 45-yarder. Granted, it wasn't in the game, but it was 45 yards, from the 35. So I've nailed it. So I would probably say that's the farthest I put on tape. So I don't know if it can go much farther than that, but I would have been good from an extra point. I know I would have.
Okay. For those who don't know, your sister's pretty darn good too. She won a couple of national championships. You're smiling. You should be. I know you're proud. Won a national championship with a couple of shots, both in the semifinal and then the buzzer beater, obviously, in the championship game for Notre Dame. Enrique plays for the WNBA Dallas Wings. She is a baller. Who's the better athlete?
She's got it, 100%. She's the better athlete. We both work hard, but when we just talking about just being a better athlete, being better than your peers, it's Enrique by a long shot, too. She's just special, man. And being able to be her big brother is a blessing. Every time I get a chance to talk about her, I just get so proud because she's the best at what she does. She's the best at what she does. Just a perennial all-star, led the league in scoring, like you said, natty champ. It's fun to be her big brother. But yeah, I'll give it to her.
Can you hoop?
I hooped past tense, but okay. I can still do a little something. But back in the day,
can she kick? Because I know she played soccer too. Like, could she have made a 29-yard field goal?
I don't know about in the moment, but she definitely, if you tee it up, if you give her a couple chances, she'll knock one through. But coming off cold like that, I don't know. I have to ask her actually. I don't know if she could knock that down like I did.
I think that's a show. TJ, that's a show, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it be? 1-on-1. Who's winning? You or your sister, though?
Lately, the only time we play one-on-one is a little 3 dribble thing. So that's the answer I'm gonna go with. She'll get me. She gets me. If we play more dribbles, I don't know. But, with 3 dribble, I'll say I've been on a losing streak. I'm just keep it at that.
Like I said.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.